This is the final revision for the section, chapter 22, the organic chemistry. We revised on section 1 and 2, if you remember that. And we are going to start in the end of the section 2 and section 3 and section 4. Okay? So starting with the question number 23. Which of the following is an atom or a group of atoms responsible for the specific properties of an organic compound? The atom or group of atoms that's responsible for the organic compound, this is called the functional group, chapter 22, section 3. This is the first part in it, okay? What is the functional group in carboxylic acids? Acids, COOH. Yes, thank you. So number 23 was a functional group, and the acid COOH. Okay. What is the name of the functional group OH? This is a hydroxyl group. Thank you. Okay. The hydroxyl group means contains hydroxide, OH. Okay. The systematic names of ketones end N. Ketones end with on. Okay, ketones. It ends with on. If you remember ketones and aldehydes. Okay. What are the alkanes called when atom of fluorine, chlorine, and bromine or iodine are substituted from hydrogen atoms? So this is halogens. So when they are connected to the hydrocarbons instead of hydrogen atoms, so it forms alkyl halides. Alkyl halides, RX, if you remember that. How is the functional group in alkyl halides often written? RX, as I explained before, but he's talking about the halides. So it X stands for. You can unmute yourself if you please. The X stands for the halogens, RX. Okay. He didn't write the R because he is asking about the functional group. So instead of fluorine, chlorine, bromine, we use in common. The formula is X, RX. Okay. Carbonyl group consists of one carbon atom and one oxygen atom. Thank you. C double bond O, if you remember that. Okay. And it's found in carboxylic acids, ketones, aldehydes, and so on. Which class of compounds contains a carbonyl group bonded to a hydrogen atom? CO bonded to H. So I have CHO in the common form.
Alcohol.
No. Alcohol is OH. Okay, ROH. But I have CHO. This is aldehydes. Okay, aldehydes. Sorry. Okay, and the difference between ketones and aldehydes, ketones CO, okay, while aldehydes COH or CHO. Which class of compounds contains a carbonyl group bonded to two carbon group?
Ketones.
Carbonyl and connected to two carbon groups, this is ketones. Thank you. So 32, this is number 31, D. What is the formula of the carboxyl group? Carboxyl group, the carboxylic acids, if you remember that, COOH. COOH. What is the general formula of esters? And don't confuse between or conflict between the ethers and esters. There's a difference between them. Esters looks like acids, carboxylic acids, but instead of COOH, we have COOR. So the correct answer is A. Again, the, the aldehydes, CHO, ketones, CO, carboxylic acids, COOH, esters, COO, and two alkyl groups may be different or similar, R, COOR. Okay. 34. Which of the following compounds attacks ozone in the upper atmosphere? Difluoromethane, tetrachloromethane, tetrafluoroethane polymer, polyvinyl chloride. The one that we studied is number A. If you remember that, difluoromethane. Okay. In many organic reactions, an ether is used as a solvent instead of course, water. You know that water is a common solvent in our life because thousands of solute dissolve in it. So instead of water, we use ether because not all solutes dissolve in water. Okay, sometimes we use an alcohol as a solvent, we use ether as a solvent, and so on. Okay, ethers are mainly used as I explained before, solvent instead of water. So the answer will be D. Okay, solvent. The chemical properties of amines depend on the electronic structure of the. You know that amines contains N, nitrogen. Okay, so the chemical properties depend on the nitrogen atom that found in the organic compound in front of you. If you have a nitrogen, so it change the properties regarding to the properties that connected to the nitrogen atom. Okay, and you know that the nitrogen has three bonds, maybe connected to carbon or two hydrogen atoms and one carbon, and so on. That's why the chemical properties, change for amines. In which organic reaction does one or more atoms replace without continue the sentence? You know that if I replace something, this is called substitution
Substitution.
reaction. Thank you. In which organic reaction does an atom or molecule join to unsaturated molecule and increase its saturation?
Addition.
Addition reaction. Okay, this is the meaning of adding. Increase, if you remember. Addition, increase. The opposite of addition is elimination. If you remember that, decreasing, or remove a water or ammonia or something like that. This is in chapter 4. In which organic reaction do two molecules or parts of same molecule combine? They combine together, so this is a condensation reaction. Condensation reaction. Why we didn't say addition? Because addition means I add something to the compound. But if you have two molecules or a part of them and they combine together, so they condense. If you remember the polymers, so we have a polymerization and condensation polymer and so on. Which organic reaction can form protein if repeated many times? This was an example for condensation reaction. The monomers like amino acids, they combine together, okay, a specific number of amino acids combine together to form protein. Number 42, in which organic reaction does a chlorine atom replace without continue the sentence? Replace means a substitution. Eugene, if you have any question, Eugene? You can unmute yourself if you have a question. Okay. Which functional group is formed by an alkane and halogen? Alkane and halogen, and this is a substitution because you know that the halogen will replace or substitute the one hydrogen atom or more than one. So they form alkyl halide. Alkyl halide.
صباح الخير يا أستاذ.
Which functional groups can combine to form a water molecule in a condensation reaction? The functional group to form a water molecule, if you remember that, we have amine and carboxyl, okay? Carboxylic acid and amine. So we abstract the hydrogen and the hydroxyl group from the acids, and the amine, we replace it, or we took the hydrogen from it, okay? Which of the following are the small units joined together? This is what is called monomers. Yes. What are the two main types of polymers? That monomers and copolymers, no. Planar polymers, no. Addition polymers and condensation polymers. This is the two types, the two reactions that we explained last time. Okay, which polymer is formed by a chain addition reaction between monomers that have a double bond? This is addition polymer, and no, it will be addition or condensation polymer. If you have a double bond, so this is addition polymer. If you don't have a double bond and you have a monomers combined together, this is called the condensation polymer. Okay. And by the way, the condensation polymer maybe it had the same monomers and combined together, or two different monomers. That's why they form a copolymer, if you remember that. Okay. While addition polymer, when you replace the double bond, okay, and replace it to a single bond to make a two chains that the other monomers connected together. That's why we wrote it between brackets N. If you remember that when explained them. As N is repeated, how many monomers combine to form this polymer, okay? What polymers usually consist of two alternating monomers? Alternating monomers, so this is the condensation polymers, as we explained before. The last two questions, monomers is condensation polymer must have a double bond? No, this is the addition. Three monomers? No, maybe more than this. Two different functional group? Yes. Okay, the condensation polymer, like amine and carboxylic acids. To form nylon 66, if you remember the example. Planar molecule packed closely together to form closely together, so they form a high density polyethylene, HDP, if you remember that. Okay, HDPE. Okay, guys, this is for the general revision, especially for chapter section 3 and section 4, as we didn't revise on them. I've finished the session. Do you have any question in this part?